I've never had a 3-year-old accomplish what he did. He's like the perfect racehorse. He's not too big, he's just the right size for him, but he's just so fast and he can just, he's a little rocket ship. And so when you carry that rocket ship speed to a mile and a quarter like he did, I mean, that's the racehorse that we all envision of having. We were always so high on him as a 2-year-old, and we had some little setbacks with him. And the day he broke his maiden.
And Bayern in full flight for the wire now. Bayern very impressive. Bayern wins it well.
And then he came back and won a race going 2 turns. Just really looked like the next coming.
He's got to be between 8 and 10 lengths clear. This is an absolute charade out here. It's going to be Bayern just turning it into a procession.
And then it took him a while to catch up with everybody else. I was trying to rush him a little bit, trying to get to the Derby, couldn't make it.
Bayern would make it to the middle jewel of the Triple Crown, but a disappointing 9th place finish in the Preakness would alter Bob Baffert's plans. Bayern would next race on Belmont Day, just not in the Belmont Stakes. Baffert would instead opt to cut his speedy colt back in distance.
But the big turnaround race was probably when I put Gary Stevens back on him in the Woody Stevens, and he just let him run.
Oh, what a sprinter this Bayern is. He demolishes the Woody Stevens field.
Gary said, you know what, this horse you just give him his head, he's just so fast. And then on, he was just so tough.
Bayern's impressive one-turn effort would be short-lived. Baffert immediately returned him to classic distances in some of America's biggest 3-year-old races. Bayern would win 2 of his next 3.
The Haskell was amazing, you know, and he was untappable, was the big story, and then he just exploded that day.
And Bayern is gone in the Haskell. Bayern wires the field, 7 lengths on the wire.
When he went to the Philadelphia Derby, California Chrome was the big story.
It's Bayern pulling away. They're coming down to the finish, and it will be Bayern impressive on the front end today.
Bayern's track record victory over California Chrome would garner plenty of attention in the racing world, but skeptics remained, especially for the Breeders' Cup Classic. The Classic is one of the few big races Baffert had yet to win. Plus, Bayern's front-running style drew comparisons to Game On Dude, who faltered in back-to-back attempts as the favorite.
The last couple of years, they were so disappointing with Game On Dude being the heavy favorite. The win with Bayern, what an emotional sort of a relief it was to finally win that race.
Bayern turning for home in front.
Just the way he did it was exciting, you know, running hard and fast the whole way. To me, I love that kind of horse. You know, to gut it out and hang on like that was just amazing.
California Chrome on the outside. The 3 of them come to the wire. Bayern, coast of New York. California Chrome. Here's the finish. Bayern holds on.
But Bayern's win didn't come without controversy.
You know, he probably was deprived of a lot because of all the gate issue, leaving the gate. He came over on shared belief, but he cleared him just within the second, third jump. He was gone, you know, and then shared belief got some more trouble down, but that's what happened.
They're off in the Breeders' Cup Classic, and Bayern broke to the inside. May have impeded shared belief there. Bayern is going to go out to the early lead.
I didn't want to draw next to shared belief. And when that happened, it was sort of like, it was too bad, you know, because it took away from his race how, you know, he was cooking. He did not get a breather.
The only 2014 outcome still to be determined is the Eclipse Awards. Bayern is in the mix for Horse of the Year and Outstanding 3-year-old Male.
We're in the conversation. We should be in the conversation. You know, it's Bayern, California Chrome, basically. And so just to be in that conversation is pretty good.
In 2014, Bayern broke his maiden, started 10 times, raced at 8 different tracks while winning 6 times, including 4 stakes wins, a pair of Grade 1 and Grade 2 victories.
It's going to be tough because California Chrome has a huge fan base. He's the popular horse, you know. And sometimes, you know, they forget about the fastest horse with the popular horse. And I was hoping for a Horse of the Year sign, which is really big, but I don't know. Every time I pick up an article, it's like, boom.